Solana. It just broke the damn cryptocurrency markets with some insane news and some even crazier price action. It's been nuts. All kinds of bullish news coming in from the Solana conference. Big partners, big tech upgrades. We're covering that in this video, as well as a word potentially of caution on Solana right now. And that is that, look, we just had a mega rally for Solana. Mega rally, absolute craziness. Long term, Solana's probably got some very big potential. Short term, be careful, right? The RSI is hitting overbought on the daily, on the weekly. All this big news coming out, getting everyone super excited, potentially seeing a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event, which is something that we often see happening around conferences for cryptocurrencies where they have all these big announcements, everyone gets super excited, everybody apes in, and then you realize, well, all those announcements are really, really big and exciting, but nothing happens overnight in crypto. So do keep that in mind, or don't, just listen to Van Eck. These guys coming out with, Van Eck's a big institution, by the way. These guys coming out with a mega price prediction for Solana. So doesn't matter what price you buy Solana at, according to Van Eck, of course. Predicting a 10,000% price rally by 2030 for Solana. I mean, I don't know what they're smoking over at Van Eck, man, but it must be good. I'm digging it. Now, their price prediction ranges from $9.81, very specific, and of course much lower than the current price. That would basically assume that Solana fails to get big, all the way up to $3,211.28. Again with the cents. Very specific price predictions here, guys, by 2030, of course. So we have some time to see if this plays out or not, but whoa, those are some big numbers. I don't know if Van Eck is going to be right on that, of course, but the Van Eck report basically looks at the potential scenario for Solana to become really the first blockchain to be able to accommodate really big and important applications. Think about like social media, right? Something that's got 100 million plus users. This is what we're talking about. This is what Van Eck's talking about. And if we get like a Facebook or a Twitter built on top of Solana, one that actually gets users and takes off, not any of this social-fi apps that have come out that get a few thousand users at max, we're talking millions of users. If that happens, watch out. If that's built on Solana, watch out. Other blockchains out there too. Solana's not the only player in town, obviously. But that would be the key ingredient for massive success for Solana. Anyway, price went crazy this week, got to $46, $47, something like that. Obviously correcting down now currently at the time of recording this video with the rest of the market. Solana market cap, though, has basically recovered from the FTX collapse. So congratulations to Solana and Solana holders, surging past $16 billion this week for the first time in like 17 months. So pretty big for Solana and the Solana community, without a doubt. Spot buying volumes for Solana also going absolutely crazy this week, doing even more volume than Ethereum on quite a few days. Definitely the interest right now you can see from retail sentiment, institutional sentiment. Everyone's looking at Solana, focusing on Solana versus Ethereum right now, which is pretty gosh darn interesting. Now, before we get into the really big news, I just want to let you know, if you're not signed up yet to Wealth Mastery, you're missing out. It's the best damn newsletter in the cryptocurrency industry. It's free. Join our 80,000 weekly readers. Use the link down below. You'll get this newsletter straight to your inbox 3 times a week. All latest on crypto news, all latest on crypto alpha, altcoin alpha, DeFi tutorials, technical analysis, and much more. Check it out. You'll love it. Now, we had a lot of big updates coming out of the conference for Solana. This is just a few of the headlines, but also want to dive into the really big tech news for Solana, which puts Solana on like the next level once again. Assuming they don't break down and have to be, turn the switch on and off to get it restarted, which happens sometimes with Solana. Although I must admit, we are now 8 or 9 months without accident. So that's good news for Solana without a doubt. Anyway, I digress. Solana Labs has launched an incubator program to help scale startups that want to build, of course, on the network. That's a lot of these sort of incubator programs for different blockchains, so that's not necessarily unique, but it's of course great news. Money coming to the ecosystem helps more builders come into the ecosystem, which helps more users come into the ecosystem, which is a virtuous cycle, basically. We also saw from the conference coming that Solana nodes are going to now be available for deployment on Amazon Web Services, so that's pretty damn cool. We also had Google's BigQuery integration with Solana now going live. So that's fantastic. So basically, Google Cloud launched their BigQuery integration with Solana to make it easier for developers to access historical Solana data. We also had news that the Solana Foundation is going to be sponsoring the next Art Basel, which is a really big art thing in like Miami or something like that. And pretty big in the art world. I suppose they're going to bring a bunch of Solana-based NFTs or a bunch of NFTs there. I don't know about last year, but definitely the year before that, there were a bunch of NFTs there. So I guess we're going to see Solana NFTs here next time. And all that stuff's great. But I think what really got people excited is Fire Dancer. What is Fire Dancer? Well, it's now live on the Solana testnet. And this is a piece of technology that's been co-developed or developed by Jump, which is massive market maker in the cryptocurrency industry, big player in the FTX ecosystem as well. Basically, the idea here, better performance, better scalability, faster, better, essentially. So essentially, we're going to see a new piece of software coming out that's going to help increase the scalability of Solana to be able to process from the current, 50,000 transactions per second or whatever Solana is currently doing, up to maximum theoretical limit 1.2 million transactions per second. Now, I am not a math doctor. You may have noticed. Math doctors don't wear these kind of shirts. But I think 1.2 million per second is a pretty damn big number. That is massive scale. Again, if we go back to VanEck's prediction that Solana is going to go to the moon, it's going to have a $3,000 coin, something like that by 2030. I mean, these kinds of throughputs, 1.2 million transactions per second, that allows for a Facebook-level application to be built on the Solana blockchain. Potentially a few Facebook-level applications to be built on the Solana blockchain. You need that kind of throughput to be able to handle something that big. I mean, imagine if every like you put on a post is worth a tenth of a cent. That needs to be recorded on the blockchain, and it can only be done on a blockchain that has super low fees like Solana and massive scalability like Fire Dancer is bringing. It's also going to reduce latency. Again, an important thing. So Solana already has super low latency. Like your average Solana transaction takes like a second and a half, 2 seconds, something like that. But this is going to make it even faster to 400 to 500 milliseconds. Yeah, so half a second. Great. Basically, it'll be so fast, you click and it's done. Again, this is the speed that you need to have for massive applications to really take off on the blockchain. So if they can nail this down, again, it's only on testnet currently, but if it works out as planned, if successful, this could give Solana a massive competitive advantage across the entire cryptocurrency space. This is next level throughput, next level latency. It's big news without a doubt. So if Solana keeps bringing out these kinds of news updates, if institutions like VanEck keep paying attention, remember institutional inflows for Solana have been second only to Bitcoin in the last few weeks, then maybe Solana's got a very interesting future ahead of it. Still don't have a bag, I have like 5 SOL, but I'm definitely watching Solana with interest and seeing what they are doing, and they're doing interesting things. Anyway, let me know. Have you been making money off Solana recently? Hit me up down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Solana and its future as a blockchain. I'll see you in the next video.